two as the primary guards. I mean, do you kind of let him take control on offense, or are you more? What's the roles there? I guess.
Dev's. I mean, he's our go-to guy. So I mean, I just try to feed him the ball. Like I said, that last game he had the high hand. So I mean, you just got to keep going back to him. He went on that spurt on his own. So. Once you see Dev like that, when he's on the on game, then you have to get him the ball. It's not really him taking control or me taking control. I mean, it's just if he has the high hand, then he has the high hand.
Are you surprised by how much you and Mike have played together already? It seems like you've played a lot.
Actually, I am, but I'm not. I've seen Fred McCaffrey saying that we're going to play a lot together. So, I mean, me and him playing together, me on the ball with the point guard, I mean, that's something deadly, because Mike is a scorer, lovely scorer. So, I mean, I'm not really that surprised.
What can you do to stay out of the foul trouble you got in the other night?
I mean, that's kind of hard because, that's what I do. I like to get in defenders. So, I mean, with my personality, I just got to be smart on when to go to aggressive mode on the defense, and when somebody's losing the ball, shaking it, that's gonna have to go for the reach in or anything like that. But I mean, like I'm saying, I'm an aggressive defender, so I mean that's not gonna stop anything.
Not really. They're all winners. Woody coming out of high school is going to state championships. Mike, Sapp, all of them were. So I don't think they're down on each other or anything like that. So, but.
What's it like playing on a team with 11 guys playing? I mean, it doesn't affect you as much as the other guys, but think back when you're fresh and there's 11 guys and they're all fighting for time and trying to get in there. Is it hard to get any kind of smoothness, flow, continuity out there?
I'm not really having that problem. Maybe some of the other guys are.
Just the overall experience and things like that.
But I think it's good to be able to play more people than I did my freshman year. I wouldn't want to go back to those days. So I think it's fine, but yeah, it is kind of. Sometimes I could understand why that would be difficult though, with that kind of rotations. Guys probably aren't getting same minutes, game in and game out as they normally are used to. Mike was in foul trouble, so Sapp probably and Pat are playing more. I think me and Whitey are still around the same amount of minutes we get each game. So, I mean, I guess it could throw some people off.
I mean, yeah, definitely they played sound about every game.
Didn't have to grumbling from anybody.
Acted it on me. As well as double, triple teams.
I didn't know if you had knew something I did.
No. Coach just mentioned that, a couple guys, it's been tough for them. Because they want to get more minutes, and it's hard to live.
Oh, I'm sure that's on any team. I mean, with a competitive group of guys. And I know when I came as a freshman, I wanted to play more. So I did what I had to do, pass playing more because he's performed in practice.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It definitely does get us in a rhythm.
I'm pretty sure it is guys that want to play more.
Like that. Unless they fall on the
keep working in practice.
When you go into kind of that takeover mode like you did when you scored all those points in the second half, is that something Fran tells you? Is that something you just sense that you got to get some buckets to get the team going? Or?
Well, I sensed, I think everybody sensed that we were in a little bit of trouble. We were down like 16, I think. If I remember correctly, it was me, Sapp, and Whitey, and somebody else. It was a different group of guys on the floor than what we were accustomed to. Probably not a custom lineup that we had in the past. So, we needed somebody else to make plays. So I just stepped up and did what I had to do.
After you guys went on that run, cut it to 3. Then there was some quick shooting, a 3-point shooting, and that directly led to like 9 straight points on their end of it when you guys missed it. Were they bad shots or were they just ill-advised shots at the time?
Weren't bad shots. They're all good shots. Maybe timing and situation in the score and how the flow of the game was going, and we weren't really making them that good. Like you said, probably more ill-advised than bad because everybody was open that shot when I watched the film. So I think they were more, like you said, ill-advised.
From a road trip, in my opinion, but you can't win every game, and we're looking at these. We're trying to take the positives out of them, and we're learning from them. We're putting them behind us now. We can't dwell on them because we got a lot of big games coming up, and we can't let those affect our play going on. Only thing we can do is learn from them and put them behind us.
Armstead really got in you at the game down at Wichita State. What did you take away from that? Because you're going to get that a lot in January and February.
I took that. I felt I needed to be more aggressive. You know, a couple times. And finally, at the end of the game, I think I blew by him one time, and Mel got got free throws out of it. You know, I wasn't really doing that. I mean, I was in foul trouble too, but personally, I need to be more aggressive and looking to get guys open, because it's not just getting by your defender. It's occupying maybe 2 defenders, trying to draw that help, and then getting other guys open.
You're not used to this, probably 2 games in a row like this when you struggle. Did you think this would be a learning process for you coming in here? Did you expect some bumps in the road?
I know that there's going to be highs and lows in every season, and you know, the coaches told me that coming in, that you know, you can't expect to play great every game. You know, you just gotta try to give your best effort. You know, go out there and you know, if your offense isn't going, maybe get it done on defense. There's always other ways that you can do if your offense isn't flowing. But I mean, you can learn from everything, and you just got to go out there and keep fighting.
Do you feel like a lot of these mistakes in the last 2 games are correctable? Meaning, against Wichita State, you guys didn't hit shots in the second half. Against Virginia Tech, it was defense, it was positioning, and
I feel like it's all correctable right now. You know, we're relying a little bit too much on our 3-point ball. We gotta continue to attack more, look to get to the free throw line, especially when the other teams are on runs. One of the best ways to stop a run is just get to the free throw line and get a couple easy baskets, especially with the time stopped. You know, there's lots of things we can learn from them, different rotations, different things, and we're going to definitely improve from those 2 losses.
Aaron seems to do a really good job of that. I think in the first game down in Mexico, he didn't do so well. Then he decided to just kind of attack, and that seemed to be what really paid off for him.
Aaron does great at that. He does a good job of, you know, if we need a bucket, being aggressive, and also he does a good job on defense too, especially at the top of that press. He's good at maybe getting a few deflections or something that we need at critical times.
Has any of the coaches huddled with you and just talked you through these last couple of games and try to keep your confidence up? Yep,
I try to talk to the coaches quite a bit. You know, just making sure that everyone's on the same page, especially with me and them. You know, because being a point guard, you gotta know exactly what the coaches want and try to be a leader out there. That's definitely one of my goals this year, even though I am a freshman. But yeah, just learning from that. You know, taking pointers from them critiquing me on my game, and telling me what I did well too, to just continue to improve. They're always looking to try to make me and everyone else better, and they do a good job of that.
A team with enough size, a great point guard, a ton of shooting. You're going to win a lot of games.
Are the guys doing what you want them to do against zone defenses?
Yeah, very definitely. There's always some exception to that. We don't get the ball inside as much regularly as I would like. But I think what we do, what a lot of teams do against zone, is they tend to settle for jump shots, and that's exactly what they want you to do. And if you're making them, it's fine. If you're not making them, then it becomes harder and harder. So even if you throw it in and you don't shoot it, you got to throw it in. You got to go in and out, and that's either to the low post or to the high post. And of course, you got to change the size of the floor. But I mean, they're running what we ask them to run, and I think we've been much better, you know, at moving the ball around and attacking the zone aggressively with overloads, with penetration, and with in and out.
You got a stretch of 7 games now in the state of Iowa, 6 of them here. How much of a benefit is that, considering the youth of your team and you know their ability to?
Well, I think it's very important, and we're excited about that. But you know, at the same time, you know, you learn a lot from leaving here too, and going down to Mexico and then obviously to Virginia Tech. While we lost 2 of those 3, I do think that will benefit us long term. Particularly, I think it was good for Mike. But Clemens really has grown up and can be a big factor as we move forward.
What do you feel you learned over that stretch where you were in Mexico and going out to Virginia Tech?
Well, I thought we played tougher against Wichita State than we did against Virginia Tech. We didn't do the things defensively that we wanted to do. And I think, as I said before, some of it was a result of our poor shot selection. We felt like, you know, if we're settling for threes, you know, some teams, all right, you miss a 3, or maybe we should have driven it. get back on defense. With them, it was a bucket. You get a long three and they're gone and they're laying it in. So we're shooting threes that are missing and they're making layups. It's hard to win that way. So that was disappointing. We didn't concentrate because when we did drive the ball, when we did throw the ball into the post, we scored or got fouled. And so hopefully, in those couple stretches, one at the end of the first half, beginning of the second half, and then after we closed it, we went on a 16-2 run, then we're settling again for jump shots, and we just can't do that.